Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of Politics and Why. I'm Jane Hanson, and tonight, instead of meeting the candidate, we're actually going to meet some of the people who are on the other side of the issues. This is Sheryl Heather, who is the executive director of the Southampton Business Alliance. And, of course, this political season, Sheryl, everyone's talking about housing, affordable housing, and I know that's really your baby. So what do you do about that here way on the east end of Long Island, where it is hard to find affordable housing?
What the Southampton Business Alliance has been doing for over 20 years is little baby steps where we were given foreclosed property by the town of Southampton, and a bunch of our members who are builders got together and literally built greenhouses. We started in Sagaponack in the early 90s. The richest zip code in the United States at the time. We were expecting a lot of objection from the neighbors, which didn't really come. We built two energy efficient homes with accessory apartments, and the homeowners get the homes through the Long Island Housing Partnership, which is a lottery system, but they are really thoroughly vetted. So in dribs and drabs, we've done this over the years. We were given some property in Hampton Bays. I won't say the exact neighborhood, but it's a tonier neighborhood, and there was a horrible objection from the neighbors, and we actually returned the property to the town because apparently they didn't want dental assistants, secretaries, teachers, nurses, carpenters. I mean, that's what workforce housing is. There's a huge misconception out here about when you start to say affordable housing, workforce housing. These are workers who are vetted through a very serious system, Long Island Housing Partnership.
So what you're really saying is that these are people who, in order to provide the services that we need, teaching our kids in the schools, the carpenters who are doing the work that we need to have done, all of these kinds of services, that these are they're good people, and you make sure that it's only the best that are going into these homes.
Exactly. And that's really, regardless of the business alliance or not, that's what workforce housing means.
Right.
So there's been a big misconception, and everybody needs the services, as you're aware, but people are afraid to lower their home value. They're afraid of too much population density. It's already here, the population density.
Right, it is. And one of the things that obviously all these politicians are concerned about is not just here on the east end of Long Island, but all over the New York City metropolitan area, et cetera. So the work you're doing sounds like it's very needed. And what do the people say to you when they actually move into these homes?
Well, they're extremely grateful because they're almost to a person kind of surprised that they're actually able to live and work here. And, it's got to start someplace. And we're hoping there's going to be a ballot, a referendum item on the ballot in November that's about creating it's an extra tax on the 2% transfer tax that we have here for property sale that was originally intended for open space preservation. This would add a little bit to that to make an affordable housing fund. If I knew 100% that it was going to be properly administered and really make an impact.
Well, maybe you should do it.
I'd be 100% for it. We just don't have a plan yet from the state or the town as to how the money's going to be spent, but that's something to keep your eye on for November.
Well, we definitely will do that. So people, when you're voting, think about this, okay? Thank you so much, Sheryl.
Very nice to meet you, Jane.
Yes.
And thank you so much.
Yep, and we're all grateful for the work that you do.
Thank you.
And we'll see all of you next time. I'm Jane Hanson. Thanks so much.